right in the midst of summer and you are probably not even thinking about Halloween yet, but your customers are. So in today's video, we're gonna go over the early trends that have already popped up for Halloween and fall 2026, as well as the trends that I could see doing really well that maybe just haven't hit the market yet. So if you plan to launch fall products or Halloween products or both, then I highly recommend you watch this video to the end. So let me prove to you that currently in July, when this is being filmed, people are already shopping for Halloween sweatshirts, t-shirts, tons of different products. And don't worry, we're also gonna cover what products I highly recommend listing for this season as well. But if you go onto Etsy and you search up Halloween shirt, you could also look up fall shirt, you might notice, I'm not sure if this is happening to everyone's Etsy, but I no longer see bestseller tags or popular now tags. They seem to sometimes be there, sometimes not. It seems like Etsy is testing getting rid of them, but I'm gonna show you a hack to quickly find bestsellers. So when the bestseller tags are actually working, the Everbee extension does allow you to filter by bestseller, but because that's not there right now, at least on mine, another hack that you can do is go to show filters. You're gonna turn on star seller, and then in the URL at the very top of your screen, you're gonna see at the very end, it says is_star_seller. And you're just gonna change the word star to the word best, hit enter. And now when this reloads, you can see that I've added a bestseller filter to this page here. So now every single listing that we actually see here is a current bestseller on Etsy. And if you have Everbee, you might notice that some of these show 0 sales. Well, those ones are usually because they were listed a month ago, and monthly sales counts for last month's sales. So these are so new that even though they were listed in the last month, they're already a bestseller. Like this one here, this Spooky Biscuits Bakery was listed 1 month ago. When we open the page here, using my Everbee extension, which by the way, you guys can get in the description below, but it has a total sales of 55 sales listed a month ago. So that means those were all this month, but the monthly sales is going to show 0 because it doesn't have a month yet of data. So this is an awesome sign. We can see 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours. We have this brand new embroidered witchy sweatshirt, which is even so new, listed within the last month that it's not even registering the full total sales, but we can already see that this was listed within the last month. This could have been a week ago. I think 1 month is usually the shortest window they will show you. So you'll never see anything at 0 months or 7 days. So within the last month, this one was listed and it's already a bestseller. If I look up fall shirt and I do the same thing with the bestseller, so I just changed the word star in the URL to best, and now we have all of our best sellers showing up only. And we can see that even under the word fall shirt, we have tons and tons of different best-selling products in here. That again, right now this is being filmed in July. So these are only going to get more and more and more popular, especially in September, October. So let's go over some of the early trends that I'm starting to see already within this niche. And the first one that's popping out to me when I scroll through multiple of these best sellers is witchy ones, but specifically feminist witchy shirts. So we have this one, God forbid women have hobbies. That is currently a bestseller. We have this one here that says girls will be girls with Medusa. We have this one up here, another witch one that says girls will be girls. And then I'm not sure if this one here counts as a Halloween shirt, but they did use a Halloween and fall tag in here to show up. So we have this one, which was another girls will be girls, and then a witches girls trip, which says time to get wicked. Another best-selling product that is starting to do really well is large black embroidery on a black sweatshirt, which you're now allowed to do large embroidery right through Printify. But scrolling down, we looked at one earlier, but we have this one here that says witchy, and then they added actually a broom with color for this one. I will let you know that if you are doing embroidery through Printify or through a supplier, they may have a limited type of thread or different thread colors. So I would just stick to black. I usually find that turns out really well, and that is doing really well for others as well. Like this one, which has bats and says a little ray of pitch black. We have another bestseller down here. That's actually the same witchy one, but we have this custom one, which is actually puff print, which by the way, at this time, Printify just launched their first puff print product, and I'm hoping we get more soon as well. And looking through some other products in here that aren't bestsellers, but they're still the embroidered black sweatshirts, we can see a lot of them have 20 plus in carts, meaning they're growing and probably going to start selling, I'm gonna guess, in August, September. And I see a few other trends that are one-offs, but I have a very good hunch that those are actually going to just grow in sales over the next few months. And I'm able to tell by looking at what PNGs or digital downloads are doing well in this space. Instead of looking at physical products, instead I'm gonna switch this and I'm actually only going to look at PNG. So if I go to show filters, we are only going to look at digital downloads. And now I still have my bestseller tag on. If you lose this, you just have to do the thing again with the URL. But a lot of times PNGs start selling much before they do on physical products. Usually PNGs start doing well before physical products because crafters who are making, crafts, making their tote bags, making their shirts for this season, they usually like to think about the holiday much in advance. So a lot of times you can spot trends by taking a look at digital downloads before they actually become bestsellers on physical products. So taking a look at the digital downloads here, we're gonna see if we can spot some trends. One of the biggest trends that I'm seeing, and I'm absolutely not surprised by this because this style has been killing it for 2026 so far, and that is a pepper shirt, usually with a vintage washed out looking design. So usually what people will do will knock out the color of black so that a dark color shirt will come through. So we can see this one. They actually don't print any black, but they let the sweatshirt in the back fill in the picture. And that's been, again, really popular this year. And scrolling down, we see this in both sometimes just white or we see it in color as well. But it is one of the biggest trends of 2026, like this ghost one here. And I can see this one still killing it all the way to the end of this year. We can see it here in this Tis the Season version, which actually this style alone, the Tis the Season with image, has been doing really well, but we can already see it's doing really well for PNG downloads for Halloween and fall. It's doing really well right here. Same, again, it's this vintage washed out look that it kind of gives it when you allow the background to show through. But then we have this one, these three ladies dressed up. We have this one up here, this spooky vintage one right here. And we have this one. If you scroll through all the bestsellers, I'd say a good 30% of them are this trend. The next trend that I'm noticing is actually stripes, and it looks like kind of this rayon. I don't know exactly how to call it, but this design here where it kind of looks hand drawn. I would say it looks kind of like, crayon on chalkboard, but usually a symbol, and specifically it always has stripes in the back. So we have this PNG listed in the last month, again, already a bestseller because we have our bestseller filter on here because Etsy decided to hide that from me today. And scrolling down, we see some more of these as well, like right here where we have this one also doing really well, stripes with a witch's hat on it. So this one is very simple. We have this version here, which is a ghost, stripes going down the other way, but still kind of stripes with this like crayon looking, chalk looking type of design on it. We have these two pumpkin ones right here, exact same style, stripes, a drawing on it, a pumpkin. This one has a different pumpkin on it. So this one's probably the simplest of the trends that I'm seeing. And while I haven't seen it yet doing on physical products, we are still at the very, very bottom of the Halloween trend. So catching this early, I bet you we're gonna see these on physical products in August. The next one can be standalone, but I've also seen it combined actually with the last two trends. And this is a trend that has been going throughout summer, even though it actually makes more sense in fall for some reason to me. But feral raccoons, whether it's just the word feral or just raccoons. We have been seeing raccoons as the animal of 2026. I always say there seems to be a popular animal for every single year. And this year I'm calling it, and it's raccoons. So we have this bestseller one right here, which has three different raccoons dressed up. We have this one here, same thing, three different raccoons all dressed for fall with this retro style going on. We have this raccoon drinking an iced coffee. This is a trend from a while ago. It's currently a bestseller right now without the ghost, but now people are giving it a costume, and that's doing really well for Halloween. So we have this one here, and even the one I showed you earlier here, you can't tell this is a raccoon, but they're actually using the word sarcastic raccoon in the advertising. If you open it, it could be a raccoon because of the ears. It's not clear, but they know how big a trend this is. They're using the word raccoon early on in their title. And the last trend that I'm gonna share today is florals, which you wouldn't really connect with fall. I think of florals more when I am thinking about spring, but it seems every single year, at least I started noticing it last year, so maybe every single year is an overreaction, but at least last year and this year, skeletons with florals seem to do really well. In fact, I already saw some of these as best sellers on physical products, but we're also seeing them as best sellers on P&Gs. So I'm gonna guess that these are still going to be a recurring bestseller for 2026. We've got this P&G here listed a month ago, or sorry, not even a month ago, within the last month, already a bestseller, already has made 117 sales and 7 people bought this in the last 24 hours. We have this one here. This one is a spooky wildflower one. With this one, the skulls are actually right in the flowers. Also listed within the last month, also a bestseller already. We have this one here, which is actually on a physical product listed 2 months ago, so they were really ahead of the trend. Already made to 67 sales, a bestseller, and 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So we are seeing tons of trends already on the physical products, but a great tip is if you get ahead of the curve or try to see which trends might come up as bestsellers on physical products, take a look at the trending digital downloads. Printify this week also dropped this email talking about the best products to sell for Halloween and that extra nudge to get started listing on those now. So I can link this article down below or this link here, but they have shared the best selling products and what they see doing the best for fall and Halloween. Blankets start to do better. I love to sell sweatshirts. That's always my bread and butter. We can see garden and house banners doing really well for house decor. We see things like phone cases as people sometimes change their phones with the season. That's not me, but I know a lot of people that they love to do that. We see a lot of tote bags listed as the best sellers here, and I can see these doing really well for kids as customized kind of Halloween bags for when they go trick-or-treating. If you are a candle seller, well, this season coming up is going to be your bread and butter. It is going to be where you see the most sales because the minute I think of fall, I think of candles, I think of cozy, and people already still buy candles like crazy during the summer, but I'm already thinking about which ones I'm gonna buy for fall, especially because the scents change, what scent you crave in your house changes, and all the different niches that come up are easily applicable to candles. And just sharing this because I think this is helpful, but the colors that typically do really well, if you're selling comfort colors, the colors that you should be listing, most of the time, the best seller that I see is the pepper shirt. That is usually the bestseller all year round, but specifically with the trends going on in 2026 combined with Halloween, just pepper does really well. And ivory is still also just a top seller for the colors in fall and Halloween. Personally, I also list yam because I think that's the prettiest kind of shade of orange available on t-shirts. I noticed these sold better for me a few years ago. I haven't really noticed people buying yam as much in the last year or two, but I don't list too many Halloween specific products. I kind of lean more fall. But if you are looking for a very pretty color of orange, I would list the yam if you were doing comfort colors. If you sell the Gildan 18,000, which guys, this is my best seller. I love these sweatshirts because I am a sweatshirt buyer. I'm a sweatshirt wearer. But if you are selling the Gildan 18,000, the best sellers I see typically listed on Etsy use one of 2 colors as their main photo, the military green and the sand color. So sometimes I'll list the same design and I will change out the main photo. I'll list it as the military green as the main product photo and the sand version to see which one does better. But I would say majority of best-selling fall and Halloween sweatshirts usually use one of those 2 colors as their main mock-up, unless you're doing the trend that we talked earlier, which was the black on black. Let me know in the comments below what other trends you are seeing for fall or Halloween, or ones that you would love to see pop up. And if you found this video helpful at all, if you could drop a like and subscribe, that would help me so much. Thank you guys, and I will see you next week.